What's going on YouTube? Ground Chuck here in the Ground Chuck Man Cave. Game 7 is just started. I just dropped my youngest daughter off at basketball practice. I come back and it's 2-0, still in the top of the first. Just ended. Okay, so I don't know how that happened. I'll have to look at the box score and stuff, see what happened on. Oh, looks like they're just recapping it right now. There was a air throw on a routine play, it looks like. So this is gonna be my last video before I go to Chicago. I'm leaving for early Friday morning and I'm just ecstatic. I'll be gone about 7 days. It is a business trip, so I don't know if I'm gonna have a lot of time to take in a lot of the stuff out in Chicago like I'd like to. It'll be my first trip there, but the one thing I do get to do, like I said, is go to a Blackhawks game. I'm a big Blackhawks fan. So today I had to kind of prep and get some things for the trip. So I did swing by the LCS today and added a big item to the PC, and it is I'm a big Seahawk fan, obviously. You guys know Ground Chuck. That is in honor of Chuck Knox. So this is a PSA 8, and I'm going to take it out. The price tag on there is not what I paid. It says $75. There's no way I would pay $75 for a PSA 8 Largent rookie, but you know what? It's a beautiful card. It's sharp, well centered. I talked to the guy. It's an LCS that I go to every once in a while. An LCS for me is about actually an hour away, so I had to drive to Olympia. So I talked to him. He had this and a 7. The 7 had an upper left dinged corner. I definitely would have liked to have gotten both of them, but the upper left corner on the 7 did not really appease me too well. So this is a PSA 8, like baseball collector and Ray from Philly say this is an investment grade because it's a 1970s card, 77 tops, Steve Largent rookie in a PSA 8. I love it. I talked to the guy, the owner of the shop, and I said, listen, I said I could probably get one of these on eBay, and we both looked it up and stuff, and he gave me a pretty good deal in the $40 range. So I think it was $45 after tax and everything, and I picked up a couple supplies too. So I was very happy to spend $45 on a PSA 8 Steve Largent. It is not my first Largent rookie, but it is my first graded Largent rookie. The one I have was probably a 7. So this is a upgrade for me, my PC. And so, like I said, I am going to Chicago, so I also stopped by Barnes & Noble today to get a little bit of some reading material for my trip. So that's another thing that I'm going to talk about today on this video. What kind of periodicals do you guys read as far or have or refer to in your collecting? So one of the things, I haven't gotten a standard catalog, a big Beckett thing for a long time, but a yearly one. I'll probably wait about 3, 4, 5 years before I pick up a new one. The last one I got was a hockey one from 2016. I do dabble in hockey a little bit. My baseball one's from like 2010. I think my football one's from like 2010 as well. So what kind of periodicals do you guys read? One of the things I really enjoy reading, and I do not subscribe to Beckett anymore. I used to do the Sports Monthly. Every once in a while I'll pick up a baseball monthly or a football monthly, but I got tired of the Sports Monthly. It just wasn't doing anything for me, and it just has a lot of the newer stuff. I like the older stuff. So Beckett started making this, the Vintage Collector. This is the oldest one, not the oldest one, but a couple months ago. They think they come out every 4 months, but I love the articles. I love reading about older stuff. So today I was actually able to get the newer one, and it's got Johnny Bench on it, so I'll be reading this on the airplane. So that's awesome. I love reading this and learning about older stuff. So when I go treasure hunting, I did go treasure hunting today, a couple of spots and some Goodwills, and did not manage to find anything great. I found probably about 5,000 cards that were all in like 800 count boxes. I opened them up, and they were mostly basketball. So, there was a few Jordans in there, but nothing to shout about. It's 92, 93, 94, 95 stuffs that was not premium. It was Upper Deck. It was Hoops. It was Skybox. It was the normal base stuff. So I did not pull the trigger on any of that. But So the Vintage Collector magazine, like I said, there's always good articles in there on stuff, on older stuff, and I like to keep up to date and learn about it. One of my favorite periodicals that I picked up a few years ago, I don't know how many this guy has anymore. His name is Dick Gillickson, and this is from he first started making this in 1989, and it's his own little venture. It cost me about $30. I reached out to him on email, tracked him down, and I like errors and variations. And this is an absolute incredible reference. It is just phenomenal, the time and effort that he put into everything. He had updated versions of this, I think, until like 1993, but it is just it's got stuff to go way back. It's got the 50s, it's got everything, any kind of variation, and he is meticulous about it. And there's stuff in here that I didn't know about, and it's got some baseball. I mean, it's got hockey, it's got baseball, football. I mean, it is absolutely well worth the money that I spent on it. I do refer to it quite frequently. It's got a lot of junk wax era variations and stuff that everybody has a lot of, but I mean, there's stuff out there that we don't even really know about until you start looking into this book. So I just go ahead and comment down below on any periodicals that you suggest or that you guys refer to. One of the other ones is the PSA Magazine. I was actually a couple months ago at a used bookstore, and they had the most recent one there, and so I picked that up for $1, and I read that quite a bit. I think this is the one that had Chris Bryan on it. So I mean, I just was referring to it and reading it. You can never learn too much about the hobby. There's a Facebook page with Tops 85 401s putting on about baseball inserts and stuff. It's a great resource for rare 90s and early 2000 inserts that really I had no idea existed in the rarities, and so it's a pretty good Facebook page. I suggest that you guys look at it, and that's Nate from Tops 85 401, and so that's a great one to research on Facebook if you're on Facebook. So happy collecting. I won't be making a video at least for about 2-3 weeks probably. I will be gone in Chicago, like I said, for about seven days, and I am jacked. So it's still 2-0. Now it's bottom of 1, and the Dodgers have runner on second with 1 out. So I don't know who you guys are pulling for. I would probably like to see the Astros win just because of the vintage that they've never won, and I love their Tequila Sunrise jerseys. I've actually had a Tequila Sunrise Astro jersey for years that I wear once in a while, and yeah, the Dodgers, they've won their fair share, and so I win money in a little bet if the Dodgers win, but I would like to rather see the Astros win. So happy collecting, and take care, gentlemen and ladies, if there's any watching. Thanks. Bye.